getting a little warm in here. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully I'm loud enough. I've been needing to get a mic. I have so many mics in my house for my studio, and I've yet to set one up, which is so silly. Seriously. Here's some advice to be drinking water, okay? I'm really bad at drinking water. My team has been trying to help me get better at this. So yes, get that water, and let's get in, gang. I'm gonna temporarily turn off my heater because it gets a little loud. So it's been an interesting day for me because the full moon last night really dragged up some inner past shadows that I thought I'd done the work to really forgive myself for and heal from. And I'm letting you guys know that this stuff sometimes is going to take you a long time, even when you've been on this journey a while. Sometimes even years, you know, especially when it's related to childhood trauma, which is something big that I really want to discuss with people because it's something that I know that I've been called to help people heal with, because it's been something that has been extremely hard on my own journey. For a very long time, I was convinced, because of my crazy imagination. I have a very powerful imagination since I was like a little child, and this ability to create things is that's my cat Billy. She's freaking out right now on this cat tree thing that my other cat Orion, who I call Brian, and she ran out of here because she doesn't like other cats. So Billy's finally on top of her little hangout. I'm gonna show you, it's really cute. Hello, Billy. Say hello, Billy. Can you guys see? Hello, Billy. She loves it. Oh my gosh, she's freaking out. Oh my gosh, so funny. Well, anyways, yeah, childhood trauma is the topic I really want to discuss today because it's not easy, okay? I don't know why I'm smiling like, I know that each and every one of us wants our inner child to be free, wants it to feel the joyous light, that pure feeling of the soul. That is the true grail quest, is to return back to the purity of childhood gnosis. And that is, oh, see, this is an important topic. Billy, oh my, she knocked over my plant. Well, I'm just gonna let that sit because this video is important, and I don't have the ability yet, technically, to pause and fill my plant with water. I'll do that. It will be okay. It's a hydroponic plant, so it'll be okay. So childhood gnosis is key in our healing journey and reaching that point again. Okay, guys, it's extremely important to recognize the trauma that has happened to you in that part of your life so that you can find the inner child again. So one of the things that I have been dealing with is that is the pain of not remembering things, of having a lot of gaps in your memory. And that can happen to most children when they've been dealing with traumatic things that have happened or just feelings that were traumatic. And for the longest time, I thought that, of course, maybe I must have had some type of, like, you know, childhood trigger warning, by the way, guys, trigger warnings here, that I might have been involved in maybe some childhood rape or something that could have blocked out these memories. And I was talking to my man today, my boyfriend, my husband, and he just came out and he said, you know what? You have such an imaginative mind that if you believe that, you might slip into something where it is real, when it maybe in another timeline. We didn't say timeline. I'm the one that's obsessed with timeline and quantum realms, but you know, it's possible that you can create something and pull something from another reality in. Okay, and so with something that traumatic, I don't really want to be pulling something like that in. I'd rather just deal with the pain that I believe I've gone through. And this is where intuition and psychicness and like diving into those abilities really are important. Okay, guys? And so he was saying that maybe because of your very strongly Pentecostal upbringing, that is all it is. You know, I grew up in a home where my family became Christian when I was very little, and my mom went on a spiritual journey, and she decided that this was her place to go into, that she felt she could put her faith in and that wouldn't have to worry about things anymore. And that's the problem, is that when you give yourself to a savior, religious, I'm going to say cult, okay, you are giving up your power, you're putting all your responsibility and the lack of responsibility for yourself onto a figurehead. So you're not taking responsibility, and that is something that my mother did. And I love her, and I will always be there for her, and I do not judge her for this. It is her journey. You need to remember that this is their journey, but it did impact my childhood. And it's something that I must have planned, or else I wouldn't be here today. So I had to go through some karmic situations, and I have a brother, an older brother, who is now past a 40-year-old virgin. So he's almost in his 50s. It's hard to say, right? And because of that, I also did not have sex till I was 26 years old. So these kind of traumatic control, like almost like you're wearing a straitjacket, cultish religion, puts these chains on you and makes you fearful and makes you believe this is the only way, right? And so even though I knew, my soul knew that there was something more, there were more answers, I still was in this codependent, very crazy dynamic with people in my family. And my other brother, by the way, he is, they don't even know for what he is. He went to Children's Hospital when he was younger, and did test after test. And I was there, I saw it, and they didn't know at the end. They said, well, we'll just say he's autistic with some Asperger's, okay? So he's actually a very bright individual, very smart, very talented. But he's been trapped into this codependent relationship with my family. So I had to undergo the releasing and the forgiveness for myself for the type of mentality that I was chained into as a child. And it was interesting because of this fear of like sexuality and the fear of this fear of having to have it a certain way, a certain like marriage and kids, and it made me believe in this white picket fence ideal. And it was really weird because no matter what I did, how much I wanted love, how much I wanted relationships, for some reason I put up this block to relationships and how I saw myself. And it really wore down on my own self-respect and my own perspective on myself. And it was detrimental, okay? It was extremely painful to go through your childhood wanting love and not receiving any kind of love in the right way. And I could not figure out why nobody wanted to date me. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't find love, or, you know, people telling me they liked me, which when I think back on it now, there were people that did try to, but I was so picky. I had this fairy tale ideal for what for the mate I wanted and what I thought I would get, I guess. And it was very much an entrapment of the mind and of the religion, the cult that I was in. A religious cult that I did not choose for myself, that is for sure, except for in the plan I set with my karmic ties with these people and my family. But it's hard for me to breathe even talking about this, because it's you have to trust in the divine guidance of your chosen path and the team that is around you, the angels, the beings. I had a hard time believing in the idea of God afterwards, after going through this wisdom initiation. It was just, I just couldn't see God. I couldn't even say God. I really couldn't for a long time. So I understand that there are people that are truly fractured by this, by religion and what it does to your soul and to your mind. There's a lot of barriers you have to just burn down and break through. And sometimes you have to break it down many times to get through just one facet of it. And it's funny, I'm looking at this crystal ball I have here on my table, and all I see are fractures. I just see these lines going everywhere, all these lines. And if you look at your palms, right, I've been wanting to learn palmistry, and I've learned a bit, but I have a lot of lines, a lot of worry lines all over my palms. And that's almost what I see in this ball. All these lines have been caused by my own thoughts, beliefs that weren't my own, that I had to straighten out the connection to the true divine, the true source, so I could be whole again. It's just to wake up and realize that my own sexuality was still afflicted. My freedom of sexuality was still had some chains on it. That's what came up during this full moon, seeing that for real, that I had trouble being open, vulnerable with somebody, my best friend who I've been with for 5 years now. Like, we've seen aliens, we've seen UFOs, we've seen some of the wildest shit that two people can see together. We're bonded, and yet I'm still having trouble being open and vulnerable with him. And it's interesting, like, one of the things he brought up was like, he thought it was from childhood, like this thing I do where I don't sleep under sheets. I like to sleep with blankets on top of the bed. So that's where I was thinking, maybe I do have like something from my past, something that was terrible that happened, right? But I think it's just my imagination just going on its own path, trying to find the answers to something that just, to most who've been involved in a cultist, religious, especially high Pentecostal background, where your freedom of sexual freedom, your sexual freedom of choice has been literally, a door has been slammed in your face. Like, you can only go one way and you can only follow the rules that are set. So that is a type of imprisonment that is very painful when it comes to being free and breaking out. It's weaved deep into the subconscious, weaved like a fine thread, just like, So please give yourself some benefit of the doubt, some forgiveness, some compassion to yourself if you have gone through a childhood that felt very depressed, very oppressed, and filled with a lot of sadness, of not feeling like you fit in, feeling like nothing goes well. Because in this present moment, you're not that little child anymore. Your little child that is full of possibilities is still within you. They haven't actually gotten to experience life yet. They're experiencing it now through you in this present moment as you break through that barrier. So please remember to be compassionate with yourself as you go through these changes. Whatever may have happened in your childhood, whatever kind of trauma, PTSD that you have covered up with memory blocks, or what they call memories that are like memory holders. They're like this like illusion that gets put in by your brain to cover up trauma. I mean, the amount of memories that I cannot remember, I'm starting to realize it's because I was so sad. I was so hopeless. All I had was this little flicker of hope to pull me through. That I was meant for something more, a purpose, something bigger. And if you felt that way, and that little spark of hope pulled you through the darkness, you made it. You're here now sitting with me as I tell you this. You made it through so many barriers that were placed on you, made you in this little box. It was a tiny little box. You're here now. I deserve something. You're here now. Open up the blockages, the pathways, so that divine source of creation can come through. Besniare bino besa kinturmi. Breathe in. Breathe in the freedom. Release your inner child. Release your inner child so they can freely express themselves. There's nothing to hold you back now. I'm seeing a beautiful, tall, white crystal sparkling with rainbows. Just let it. And I'm seeing a black sun. Oh man, that black sun might be covered like an eclipse, but it is powerful. The power of hell behind the darkness that you have made it through. Oh, you are powerful. You've chosen one of the toughest journeys souls can go through, and that is escaping mind control. Mind control is now broken. You are released. You can listen to the music you want to listen to. You can read the books you want to listen to or read. Watch the movies you want to watch. Be free to express your sexuality. Be a creator. Your womb is precious. Your creative force is precious. And if you're a man, your stick of power is very precious. You have made it through. You are at the bridge of crossing. I call this the pylon gate. Beta. Oh wow, I see a sun now, the black sun. There's light, magic. I'm seeing this beam, almost like a projector, coming out through this middle. It's like this reflection of light just going like two eyes coming through this black sun with the rip. Oh wow. It's like a beam. And the moon is coming through, showing the shadows that you've done. Oh, I'm turning into a upside down crescent moon. Oh, that's a powerful symbol. Infinity. You're an infinite soul. Infinite. Breathe in. Blessings. Breathe out. Abundance. Thank you, spirit guides, my team, my galactic A-team. Thank you for being with me and my friends here who are going to watch this video. And whatever time they see it in, it is meant for them because they are loved. They have gone through many battles. They are becoming. There's a card I have for my first tarot deck. It's a love tarot deck I got in Sedona. And there was a card in there that is so beautiful. I kept pulling it when I began my journey. It's literally becoming. You're becoming who you always were. Wow. I started doing something that I've never done before. It's called geomancy, right? And I was really shocked by how accurate it was because I asked the question like 3 times. And the first time it was a kind of like jumbled mess because I was asking another question. So then I asked it again and it gave me the same response. And then I asked another question because at that point I'm like, well, my intuition's on fire, man. It's like, it's come. Don't be there. Oh, the Billy. No. See, what is going on, guys? Listen, she is getting wild, man. I cannot even right now. She's sprayed. Okay, my little girl is not spayed because I am having a hard time doing it because she's so full of life. She's like my magic cat. So basically she sprays everywhere. It's great. But she's so full of life, guys. Like, she's true magic. Anyways, so interesting. I'm talking about geomancy and she just sprays on the wall. Anyway, so I wanted to do something for you guys because I had such accuracy with it. So it means I'm good at it, right? You get the same response from uneven and odd lines like crazy. I mean, that's just your abilities, right? It's just coming through. It's your channeling, essentially. But I asked a crazy question. It's something that's been coming through to me for a very long time. And I don't know where it's coming from because that's, I guess, the magic of creation, right? Breathe. I need to drink some water. I get really pumped up about talking about these things and I forget to breathe sometimes. And I forget to drink water and I don't drink any water. So I'm gonna keep this video a little shorter than I normally do. But I want to do a geomancy for the people that are here sitting with me now who have gone through these barriers. Because mine was about inheritance, and I kept asking my guides, like, how is this even happening? And this is pure magic. If I'm about to receive an inheritance from an unnamed source, from my family. It doesn't make any sense. There's nobody in my family that would be leaving me anything. But that's the magic of the universe, okay? Like, it's coming. Like, someone has left me a house somewhere. Someone out there has left me a home. And it's something I've been asking for. It's something I've been literally in the process of, well, now it's manifest, but it was in manifestation mode. So it's interesting that it's becoming so clear, the signs. Some mysterious benefactor out there, some family, some long lost brother or family has found me, and it's coming. So I can't wait to tell you guys about this when I receive that notice. Like, I'm so excited to find out. I feel so blessed because when this comes in, it will be a witness for manifestation. It will be a witness for how we can create our realities and manifest. It's amazing. So anyways, yeah, I had a solid yes on that statement. And it's coming through the court. The court is giving me a house. Someone's giving me a house. So it's powerful. So let me do a collective. I don't really. You're not really collective because you're all badass, right? Like, you're here because you're meant to be here, very special. And so I want to give you the reassurance that you are where you're meant to be. So what should I ask? Will we be, will we as in the power of our power to transcend such darkness, will we be opening our hearts to abundance after seeing this message? And normally you're supposed to put like a time frame, so I'm saying after this message, but I think I'll do another way for time. But I'm just giving this a go. This is my first day doing this. Okay, here we go. Will we be opening our hearts to abundance after seeing this message? Okay. I want you to focus on this light right here, this ball, right? And I want you to push your energy into it. Imagine a vortex forming, okay? And as you see that forming in this light right here, when you just coming up, right? Push your energy and your thought. Oh, will you be opening your heart to abundance after seeing this message? Will you? Are you open to receive? Receive. Someone named Sally, since God, Sally always comes through to me. I have like a spirit named Sally, I think. Lenny. Bless. Lex. That's funny, my name, I used to go by Lexi. Okay. Whoa, my lines got really wild. Let's see. Oh, I think I know. That's what happens when I channel. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17. So I think 17 is an odd, right? I'm really bad with numbers. Sometimes I love numbers, but sometimes I'm like, me. I have to get a little bit of aid. Oh, my phone's up there. Okay, guys. I think it's 28 even. Yeah, I should be even. I'm gonna go with my gut on this because I'm a channeler, right? I'm a psychic. Look, I've never had this thing before. Oh, how am I supposed to look it up? My phone's up there. Bum, 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 bum. Let me think. Well, let me just guess what this is. This probably is, right? Since I'm having fun anyways, right? So I feel like this symbol has got to mean something like, I mean, I want to show you right here, guys. This is, so I got a dot, 2 dots. You guys can't really see that, can you? I'm gonna just do it like this. So maybe you guys can look this up when you're done, but that's the symbol, right? Oh, well, this obviously is not working. It's a piece of paper, right? Anyway, so what I'm seeing is that there's 4 dots in the middle, and that represents to me an opening, right? An opening of the heart, which is what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm seeing, I love symbols, man. I'm also seeing a oh, this reminds me of some other ancient knowledge that I've gotten involved in. I am seeing almost like a double pointed crystal, okay? I'm seeing reception and release. I'm seeing your soul is going to be pulling in more and pushing out more. You're going to be open, and you're a double terminated crystal, okay, guys? Right, Billy? Double terminated crystal. That is what you're going to be becoming. So I'm going to say that is a high yes of abundance, because people who are abundant are receiving, right? You're receiving and you're releasing. You're giving abundance out to people through what you've gone through. So damn, that is cool. I really like that came through. I'm also feeling that because of this information I'm giving to you right now, you are going to be making a change towards the way you look at what you've been through. You're going to be able to accept these lessons and these challenges, and you're going to be fully receptive to other people, to help them back, to help them heal, right? And then in a way, the things that you're pulling in, you're going to be able to reflect on those things. But you're an open conduit, which is just powerful and very beautiful. I see almost like a portal opening up. But that portal, you're standing in front of that portal now. And you're letting that portal enter your life. A door that wasn't open before. A pathway that wasn't open before. Oh, wow. What has been done in the dark? What has been long ingrained in you is you're shedding new skin. You're shedding it off, and you're building new skin for yourself. A new body, a new being. You're releasing so you can become the supernatural being that you truly are. Oh, supernatural. We're galactic as fuck. Yes, Billy, you're galactic too, my love. Meow, meow, meow. I want to pull. I want to use it. I really like my Arthur deck. I've only used this for myself, so I want to use it with you guys because you're really cool. So yeah, trial to trauma is not going to hold us back. We are healing. We have healed. We are becoming. We are powerful. We are warriors. We are another kind, a new kind, like I've talked about. We are the Selenite Log tribe. I love my Selenite Log. Apparently it's a thing. I didn't know it was until the other night. People literally making selenite log fireplaces. Like, yes, please. Yes. And then they get really crazy. Like, I'm talking like David Bowie crazy. Like, what's that Dark Crystal movie? I mean, seriously, like, wow. Like,
They've got crazy spikes coming off their fake fireplace of selenite, but it's even more powerful, man. I want that, man. I want that. Oh my gosh, with this bag. I feel like I can't focus right now. Alright. Oh, Billy, did you? Oh, baby. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this now. My little, okay. I gotta take care of my kitty cat. She just dipped her feet. Oh, Billy! Oh my God! She just got her tail. Oh, baby, my little baby. It's funny because I just got the sword and the stone. Okay, you guys are literally about to pull the sword out of the stone, but right now I gotta take care of my cat. But I'll do another video. I love you guys.